welcome to GameBros. This is Kuko
This is DJ Fuego.
coming to you live from the GameBros studios here in Miami, Florida. And for the very first time in our short history, we actually started on time.
Yeah, right on time, 6 o'clock.
Crazy. And the reason why we had to start on time is because today our audio is being broadcast through Slow Flow Radio. So we're finally on the Slow Flow Radio family, which I'm very excited for. We couldn't, do the whole. We couldn't hook up the Ustream in time. We're trying to set up for the show, and we're trying to set up all the videos. But for next time, we're gonna broadcast through Ustream and YouTube at the same time, which is gonna be better for us because we'll be hitting a broader audience, which is better. Hit more people, the better it is for us. So, like always, we always start off with the news on our show, and we always talk a little tech. For the people that don't know about the Game Bro Show, we are a video game, tech, and sports show. That I guess encompasses a lot of stuff when it comes to the male audience.
Yeah,
And
everything a guy needs.
especially nowadays, you got all these stuff going on. But we're very video game heavy, tech heavy, sports heavy show. So let's start off with the first thing I wanted to talk about was Comcast. Do you have Comcast?
I don't have. I used to have Comcast. I kind of broke off a little bit. They were kind of charging a little bit too much on my service part. But now I'm on AT&T, and I want to cut them off too because I really don't see any service or anything I'm getting and what I want. But I hear it's gonna be a little bit glim for the Comcast people.
Well, it's gonna be glim for everybody. Right now, they're going through this whole internet neutrality thing, and basically what it is that Comcast, Time Warner, AT&T, they all want to cash in. They want to make some money off of us. Of course, that's what they're in business for. But Comcast is in certain states. They already have a cap. Starting in 2015, they're gonna put a cap on all United States. And what does the cap mean? That means that you pay for a certain fee, and you'll get 300 gigabytes of data. Just kind of like how they do the whole cell phone tier thing. So basically, once you hit that 300 gigabyte threshold, every 10 gigs after that will be $10. So how do you feel about going into the whole tier plan with your home internet? We're used to it. Well, the cell phone started doing that just recently. I remember when we jumped on AT&T 8 years ago, we had wireless internet all the time.
Yeah.
And then they started with the whole throttling thing.
Yeah, and then they started adding the caps and stuff like that. But if you're really noticing now, they're kind of they still have a cap, but they're kind of giving it more limited to everybody. It's getting a little bit cheaper than before, so they're kind of like holding it, but not maintaining it to that cap where you wanna, make people feel like, dang, I got a cap. I can't talk on the phone or I can't use the internet. And I think it's going to be like that with the house internet. I mean, right now they're going to have a cap. They're going to see how many people are wasting their money. If they're really going to pay for it, they're not going to pay for it. This really sucks, to tell you the truth, because back then we're all used to just getting on the internet without no worries
Without
or
thinking
anything.
about it.
Yeah.
Saying, I pay my 80, 90, 60, 40. I pay $100 almost for internet.
Yeah.
Just for the internet.
Wow.
Because I want to have high speed. We got to do the show.
Yeah.
So I have to have a good bandwidth. But when they start capping me and say, hey, you can only use 300 and that's it. When you stream a movie, that takes a lot of bandwidth. A lot of people stream through Hulu, stream through Netflix. They stream through you download a movie on iTunes and watch a movie on a Friday, Saturday night. Sony, Vudu. All these different streaming services take up, a lot of.
It take about like 3 gigs.
Like I said,
per
it's
movie.
3 gigs of movie, and that you say,
And
hey,
some.
that's 300, it's 100 movies. But you do other stuff. Like even when you get home, when you get on your phone to check your Facebook, a lot of
It's
people
sucking
get
it up.
home, lie in bed and checking. I know Lord Infamous watches, his World Star Hip Hop when he's in bed. That'll start using up on that Wi-Fi, and that was like the whole thing that the internet cell phone providers would tell you, hey, no, but when you get home, you just jump on the Wi-Fi at home, and it makes it all good. But now you're going to have that tier problem too now. So it kind of sucks because you got to worry about when you're on the street, how much data you use. Now, when you get home, you got to worry about how much data you use. and this is a big problem. And I keep hearing them. The whole problem is that bandwidth is being used up. There's not enough bandwidth. Somebody has to pay for the amount of bandwidth. I'm like, I have been paying. Why haven't you guys put more antennas, more cables, more fiber optics? Why haven't you guys, invested in, I'm keep giving you money. Why don't you guys use that and invest it into your product and make it better for us?
That's what I exactly. I mean, this past month we had an incident with our our cell phone company, which was AT&T, and basically they were screwing us. I mean, we didn't get what we wanted. We had unlimited, but then they throttled us at the beginning of the month. We never
After
had
one
that
gig,
speed.
1 gig.
Yeah, so like, but I mean, throttled down to like kilobytes. You're talking about kilobytes. We're not even getting.
I used to hear the little thing dial up go and dial up to get me my AOL phone working.
Yeah, it's super crazy, bro. And so we had a switch, and we found T-Mobile was a little bit fair with their connection and speed, and it wasn't that expensive. They have a cap, but they kind of have it. It's unlimited though, and we're already telling you that we're gonna throttle it, but to this certain speed. We're not gonna bring it all the way down, depending on how much you use it. So you get to use it. You have a free. You're like, okay, it's okay if I go 3. Try to maintain myself, but if I go over, it's okay. It's not gonna be that bad. So I think they should do that to houses too, man, because like they should at least make it at least 2 gigs or something like that if you go over. But then they're gonna charge me $10 per gig, or what was it?
No,
For
$10 for every 10 gigs.
Yeah, I'm like, that's crazy. It's unheard of. You get 3 people sucking up internet in a day, you get like about 10 gigs probably.
Guillermo says that the average home pulls in 150 gigs, and there's always been the cap is that nobody exceeds it, so nobody feels it in their wallet. And he also says that for the added speed, they want to get that extra money, which I understand it's a business. It just kind of sucks to have that in the back of your mind that, oh man, I got a cap that I got to worry about now, and this and that, and it's just very unfortunate. But let's see how it goes with the whole internet neutrality thing. They're gonna vote like in 4 months. The Comcast thing is gonna happen in the next 3 years. So we just gotta, I guess, get used to that. That's how it's gonna be, I guess. So that's that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is DJ Fuego. You got $1,500 laying around?
Sometimes under my bed and stuff like that, but I don't know what happens to it.
So
It's because I wake up and it's gone.
So we got the whole Google Glasses thing. We've spoken about the Google Glasses before. For the people that don't know, here's a quick little video showing a little bit about the Google Glasses.
The first one.
We had technical difficulties with our editing program once again. I was sitting with them for almost like 4 hours this week trying to solve this problem so we don't have to go through this embarrassing stuff all the time.
These little pauses.
So Google Glasses. Google Glasses is a pair of glasses that help, quote unquote, make your life easier. I was doing the air quotes for the people on SoFlo Radio that can't see us.
I was gonna say easier. I don't know about that, but it is pretty cool. I give it mad props. I love the way they presented on these things, and the way they presented it the first time when the guy jumped off the airplane and came in and passed the Google Glasses to each person. I really like the presentation, but you're talking about $1,500.
And what sucks is that you're paying basically to keep beta testing it because it's still not open market. They're still beta testing this, and eventually when it does become open to the market is when it's going to go down to like $200 to $300.
Yeah.
Because basically all it is it's a cell phone accessory. Like it doesn't have a modem where it connects to the internet or
Just the
anything.
Bluetooth.
It's Bluetooth to your phone, so that's where it gets all the information from. So So Google Glasses at the beginning they were only had it out for just developers that were developing different apps, different programs for it. But now Google has announced that it's open to whoever wants to beta test it for $1,500. How do you
Yeah.
feel about that?
Smoke them if you got them, I guess. But man, I would like to have one, to tell you the truth.
I
But
don't.
not for that price. But I would love to have one. I think it's really, really cool what they're doing. I really like this. It's gonna be a lot of YouTube videos going around.
There's a lot of first-person YouTube videos doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
The battery life is like really, really bad. Like it doesn't, last too long because it's constantly,
Yeah, I would
connecting
say.
to your phone and
your
sending you messages
have a
and videos
screen.
and this and that. So that's one thing they need to fix.
And also, Google bought out this company, an app company, where they translate by using the camera. No, it's not.
Yeah, put it.
Translate whatever you look at. So what they're gonna do is implement it on the Google Glass. So if you look at something that you don't really know what it says, it will translate it automatically for you. It's pretty sweet. So it just detects the lettering on where it's at.
Click the other video real quick. That one. Oh, okay. No, because I thought I had gotten the video where it shows you like it shows them holding like let's say something in French,
Yeah.
and it automatically detects it and converts it and translates it for you,
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome if you ask me. I thought that was pretty cool because that's probably one of the only reasons I would like to have Google Glasses on my head. You're on vacation, you're walking around, and you see, something in German, and I don't speak German, but and then the Google Glasses will translate and say, yeah,
Ich
whatever,
Namen essen Sie.
which is really awesome if you ask me. I think that's like one of the
That's pretty
best,
cool.
that and when you're in a foreign place, getting the street view and then telling you how to walk to different parts of
Yeah.
those are like the biggest two things that I can think of that can help you, or maybe with money conversion too, like converting, how much, when you're, let's say in France, how many francs it costs to, to dollar and this
So
and that.
basically, it's a vacation helper because if you
It's a
put
it's
it
a
in another word,
$1,500 tour guide.
tour guide. There you go. If you're walking around a place that you don't know the restaurants, you walk with the Google glasses. It will tell you each restaurant, how much it is, where it's at. Tells you all the specifics and all that.
Yeah.
So basically, it is kind of like a tour guide
It
helper.
says, "Hey, Google Glasses, I want a hamburger. Where do I go?" Yeah, Dad, go over here, and
Yeah, basically, we cut it down to what it is.
and it'll be cool. Like if it could help you order something. Like in France, you're in France, and
Yeah.
and they want to order some like some croissants and this and that. How do I say it? And then it'll say it in your ear, and you do, I guess, your best of repeating what you hear in your ear.
Somebody's already making that app right now because they
Because-
heard it from here.
that would be pretty cool. The other thing is everybody's on the whole fitness mobile gear, accessory thing. LG wanted to throw their hat into the ring as far as mobile wear. They got 2 sets of watches. I guess they copied Samsung that had, Samsung's got 3 sets of watches, but LG has 2. This one that you see right now on the screen, they have a new sports watch. It's a nice little thin band, kind of looks like the Nike Fuel band,
Yeah.
or it looks kind of like the Nike sports gear, and it's nice and thin, has a touch screen, and basically it counts your calories and helps you keep track of everything. You could even, like, if you cover up the actual watch, I guess it has like a light sensor or something. If you cover it up, it'll hang up the phone call. So
Pretty sweet.
it's everybody's trying to jump into this mobile market.
And there is a lot. Like I was at Best Buy yesterday, and like I probably saw like about 8 Fitbits and Fit this and Fit that and Fit watches and Fit all that. It's very hard to choose, and there's there's been a lot of debates and reviews lately about this whole Fit thing, and I don't know, everybody's been scheming and trying to find out what is for me. And then all these other companies are trying to develop different technologies to try to fit everybody's attire or what they're doing, and that's what LG's trying to do here. They're trying to attire to everybody's needs, which is a great way of doing it, because the other fit ones are just strictly just fit. If you want more out of your watch or something like that, you have to look into these bigger companies. which they're trying to combine everything in one.
Yeah, and that's what Apple did with Nike, trying
Yeah,
to
they bought.
consume them. And speaking of that, that's a perfect segue to Apple trying to buy Beats Audio. What do you think about that?
That's like I was telling you. That's crazy how Apple's moving now. It's totally different from what they were before. Uh, you
They
know
used to be the innovators. They're the ones that everybody was trying to
exactly.
copy or try to get the patents for. Or how did they do that? Or but now it's. But honestly, it's not about Beats Audio because it's not the headphone. The Beats. I got my Beats right now. I do my show with my Beats, but the sound is not the best sound in the world. It's not like they
It's
built the
not.
best sounding headsets. What they're after is the Beats market.
Yes, which is all younger people, all of them, basically. They had all the sports
And
people playing with them, and they had that market by in their hands.
like what
Talking
we
about,
say down here, the Miami swagger. They want that beat swagger.
yeah.
Everybody. You look anywhere, it's beats. Dre with the
Do
beats.
you
Then you
think they're
got.
a little bit too late?
I think they should have tried their own thing. They should have tried to go to the LeBron James and say, hey, look, and build their own headset. Make it a little different than just the earbuds that they had. Maybe they could have come out with their own market and not have to buy. Man, they're gonna spend $3.5 billion.
Cha-ching.
$1 billion. They're gonna make Dr. Dre the first billionaire rapper.
Damn.
So Forbes magazine has to change their $1 billion
List.
list and stick Dr. Dre in there. But the thing is that they could have done their own. They could have done it on their own, like make their own headsets and do what Beats did. Beats gave their headphones to all the famous people,
Yes.
just so they can see, Kaepernick walking off the bus and boom, Beats on. Watching
Even
LeBron James, boom,
all the FIFA players too around the world.
yeah.
And that's a big market. You're talking about around the world.
I
And
know
everybody
sometimes
sees that.
we think that United States is like the only thing,
Yeah, and
but
there's way more people around the world.
and not just to mention United States is huge.
Yeah,
Like
and we
we
consume.
always close down the scope, but even United States being huge, the rest of the world is even bigger.
Yes.
Like Europe has got a lot of money,
Oh man,
and those people like to spend it.
yeah, because they got nothing else to do. They don't want to come to the United States, so they don't have to worry about that. We want to go over there to go spend their money.
Yeah. So it's a lot of money, and what do you think about the $3.5 billion?
That's
You think Apple's gonna get that back? Because it's a business. You're investing money because
Yeah.
you think you're not gonna invest that money not knowing if you're gonna get that money back.
I mean, they have their analysts. I honestly don't. I don't know. I don't. I really don't see that coming out because like what they're gonna do? Headphones. Basically, everybody gets the same headphones that they come from the iPhone, and then what they're gonna be Beats. So they're not really selling. They're just coming with the phone. And
See-
plus, the
see,
whole market is already saturated with Beats everywhere. Nobody's gonna. You know what? I need a new $100 headphones again.
But see, Guille in the chat room hit the nail on the head. That's what they're really after.
Yeah.
The Beats app. Not the app, but the social aspect that Beats has of distributing music. Their Spotify. There's different, like you got Pandora, you got Spotify. Beats has their own music distributing service that Apple wants to tap into, because you know how Apple has the iTunes radio, but it didn't take off the way they expected. Well, the Beats app, or the Beats music service, actually did really, really good, and that's what they're really after, that market, because it's, car manufacturers don't make money off of selling you the car. They make the money off fixing it, and parts is where they want to get you coming back into the shop, and that's what they want. They want to be able to sell you the headphones, but sell you music, sell you the music service and so on. So that's something really, really big. Gia apparently likes the Beats
Music app.
music app. I haven't tried it. Have you?
No, I haven't tried it. I'm not really got
Lord
into the
Infamous,
whole
have you
thing.
tried that? No?
I just to me it was kind of like a simple, like I guess like a
A Spotify or a
yeah,
Pandora?
Yeah, like a Pandora. But I know you get to select and like your playlist, so it's not the same songs and stuff like
But
that.
I think the thing that makes beats a little bit better than the rest is that they streamline the music that you like more often.
Yeah.
You know how on Pandora you're listening to a song, you're like, I like that one. Then crappy, 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 crap. Oh, okay, another good song.
Yeah.
So Beats does a better job. I guess their algorithm does a better job of coming up with the songs that you're gonna like, and plays it so it does better with you. Makes it play better songs that you like. So right now we're gonna take a short little quick break. Um, just check out this funny videos of that we got off the internet. It's pretty cool.
Look, you guys! Push! Oh! Dad!
No niin, ootteko te valmiit? Joo, joo. Bang!
Getting that doggy? Come on, man!
But don't you wish that I'll hide in sorrow when I merely ride down the hill? Now the race is on and here comes pride in the backstretch. Heartache, going to the inside.
Oh, get out of here, get out of here, go with us! Oh, shit!
Radio. Hey! Oh!
Hey! Oh, you're a mean little girl. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Hippie jump!
Well, welcome back to GameBros. This is Cuco,
This is DJ Fuego.
and we're coming to you live from the GameBros studio. We always, when we take our breaks, we have these funny videos that we find on the internet, and we compile them together and we put them out so you guys can enjoy and laugh while we take a little water break.
Yeah.
So it's funny to see what people actually do when they have a lot of time in their hands.
Yeah, and usually it's always skateboarding, bike riding, and a little parkour.
And the funny one, it was the beginning. The guy, like, he's drifting and he's practicing his drifting. Why would you start clapping and walk into, it's like, hey, nice drift, and walk right into the drift?
my thing is like, man, he must have had like a 20-second delay on his brain. Cause like, okay, car is
It's coming.
coming. Car is coming.
It's closer.
It's
clo-
oh, look how close. Bam.
It's
That's
closer.
It, done.
Oh no, he'll avoid me. He'll nah. Right.
You'll pull the e-brake.
He had to have broken something, right? You went to the hospital, right?
I don't know. It hurt like I was pretty much his TV was broken.
My brother always says that you know how they have the YouTube where they show all these crazy videos. Where's the YouTube part 2?
That's
Like,
my like $1 million idea, man.
yeah, like we want to
We should
see what
do it.
happens after. Like, keep filming, and I want to see what happens. Like, I want to see them take him to the hospital and see him like, this is him. He got hit by the car, and boom.
This is what
he's on
happens.
crutches.
Because then people be like, yeah, I'm gonna make a video of me breaking my hand or whatever, but they really don't know what happens afterwards. Talking about the bills, being in the hospital for a couple of months, you can't move, you messed up your hand. Now it's like
He
this
says that the
whole
parrot
time.
sounded like Godzilla.
He is like hip for sure.
So now we're gonna keep talking a little news, but now this is more like video game related news. Xbox is finally gonna be $400 now. They're gonna go from 500 to 400.
That's right. And how do they do this?
I don't know. They found this magical formula and they want to implement this called getting rid of the Connect.
What? The Connect? No
The
way.
thing that they kept for like 7 or 8 months telling me that I have to have. You have to have this.
you have to
You
have.
got you know gaming without this is impossible. You gotta have the Connect.
You can't even use the screen GUI without this. You know, you have to move your apps with your hands, tell it what to open, tell it what to do. So basically, Microsoft has to redo everything and design on that one.
They reneged.
Yes, big time. And I want to know, how does everybody feel? I would be outraged. You're telling me that 6 months down the line, oops, I'm sorry, guys, we're going to take this out and make it cheaper for everybody. 6 months.
Well, they're gonna make up for it. They're gonna give us, I bought the original Xbox One when
Yeah.
it first came out, so they're gonna make it up to us by giving us a free game or two. So, but as far as being up at arms, the ones that are really pissed off right now are developers. You ask why? Well, they're pretty pissed off because they've been working on Connect games,
Yes.
motion games, and then all of a sudden, what? Now everybody's not gonna have this now. This whole time I was planning to, go to a market that has all these Connects, and now they're all not gonna have it.
I know, and you basing your games all on that. It was just like the cloud-based service that they had in the beginning. They had a lot of games working with that whole cloud-based service, and now they can't.
Yeah, now they're the biggest problem with the Xbox One, which supposedly they're gonna make up for, was the lack of power.
Yes.
And the thing is that Xbox had a plan. They're like, look, we're gonna have Connect, we're gonna force everybody to have internet, and that's how we're gonna get our power for our
Yes.
system. We're gonna do cloud-based graphics, and that's gonna compensate, and that's how it's gonna work. But and then everybody got mad, and they're like, oh, we don't want this. We don't want to be forced to have the internet, so they got rid of it.
Yeah.
So now they're like, oh shit, what do we do now? Like now we can't do the cloud graphics. So I guess now 720p for everybody.
Some 480.
So and then now everybody got pissed about the Connect. Now no Connect. So now the people that were making these supposedly Connect based games, now they're like, okay, so what do we do now? They weren't even told like, hey, if shit hits the ceiling in 6 months, we'll get rid of the Connect. So
No,
they
just
were
decided
spending
it.
thousands and millions in dollars,
Man
in
hours,
this.
everything.
And now, guess what? Your game, might not sell to everybody. It's gonna sell to a smaller audience now.
And the way they did this and why they did this, because actually Sony's been kicking their butts for 4 months straight.
Which I really don't know how and why.
Yes, but it's because of the price point, and that's what they're trying to do with this. If you go to the store and you'll be like, $500 or $400, nigga, I have $400 right now. Let's do this.
And that's what we've been preaching since the last gen.
Yes.
Everybody was saying, oh, Xbox 360 is better than PS3, and look, we outsold them, and And I was like, well, in that case, Nintendo Wii is the best because they outsold everybody.
Right.
And why did they outsell everyone? Not because everybody wanted to play with the stupid nunchuck and hit the baseball. And it was because when Daddy and Mommy walked into a Toys R Us, a Best Buy, or a GameStop, it was $200 for a Wii, $300 for the Xbox, or $500 for the PS3.
Yep.
And PlayStation played their cards right when they first announced the PlayStation, when they're like, oh, we're going to go with $100 cheaper. And they were going to stick in the camera at first, the PlayStation Eye.
Yeah.
And they're like, we'll just take it out and just go $100 cheaper. And now, in hindsight, we see that it's been beneficial because, let's be honest, PlayStation has no games.
No.
You
No,
know,
not
the
right
last
now.
game they had was Infamous, and that was like a month and so ago.
Yeah.
And they've had nothing but
Downloadable games.
downloadable indie games. We'll put in air quotes indie games, which indie games kind of look like old Nintendo games, if you ask me.
I mean, the graphics and everything is terrible. Some of the games
Some of them are good.
Are good.
You know, let's say
but they're
Child
not
of Light was
AAAs.
pretty good.
Yes, I
You
really
know,
like
there-
that game.
you-
It was
there
really-
is good games, but they're too and few between each other.
But like you say, I'm not gonna spend my money on some powerful hardware to be running these Nintendo 8-bit games. Sucks. I want to see some lighting effects, something.
Yeah, like they're over here. Yeah, it's got 9 processors. It's got GPUs and this and that, and we're gonna play Fez.
Yeah.
It's like what the hell? Like we're gonna play this game that looks like Contra, but it's called Commando Kings.
Sports Friends.
Sports Friends. Have you
That's
played
some
Sports Friends?
Atari game, but it is fun. Though.
Okay, we're not talking
It is
about
very
fun. We're
fun.
talking, but fun. I could play Atari games and it's fun.
No, but they're smart in their game, the way they developed it and made it. I give them props for it. That whole
Like look at Lord Infamous. He's playing Pokemon right now. That's not graphically, but it's fun, and he likes breeding animals, and I guess that's.
that's what's in right now. Lord Helix and the Bird Jesus and all that stuff.
And do you have Bird Jesus yet?
PG Toto.
Oh, he's
There it
using them
is,
right
right?
now.
He's using PG Toto right now.
But you get what I'm saying? Like they make us spend all this money, and now they're like, oh, guess what? You don't need the Connect anymore. I feel that's kind of how Apple did with the iPhone and the whole Siri thing. They had nothing but commercials about Siri. What happened to Siri? You don't hear anything about Siri. Has Siri got out of beta yet?
Nothing.
Does Siri understand what the hell I'm saying? Does she understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Nope.
Well, none of the voice.
None of the voicings.
The funny thing is that Major Nelson, which is like the Xbox's do boy, he put out a thing saying, hey guys, would you like to help Xbox fix their voice recognition software? Please sign up for this. It's like, what do we get for working for you guys and helping your, half-mixed little software work the way you told me it was going to work?
Right.
I sit there, Xbox Play Movie, Xbox Menu, Xbox this. And Xbox just looks at me like, screw you, man.
I can play whatever I want.
I'll do whatever I want. I don't have to listen to you. So but supposedly because they got rid of the Connect is gonna give them a graphical boost. Can you explain why?
Yes, they found out through their scientists that work at their labs.
Which they didn't like. Oh, surprise! This happened. Like they didn't know this before they got rid of the Connect.
If you guys don't know, the PlayStation does outpower the Xbox. I'm sorry, Xbox people, but it does. And that's due because the camera takes up 2 gigs of memory, of usage, of constantly holding itself up, waiting for your commands, waiting to record you, waiting to take pictures, waiting for you to tell them to do anything or to transfer between apps and stuff like that. It's on hold there waiting. So it uses up all that power. So since they said, if we cut that guy out, we're going to get more power. And they will, and they're still trying. They have all the scientists together. They have all the architects trying to juice and trying to get as much power out of this thing. And they still can't catch PlayStation. I'm sorry.
And it's like I don't see it as a problem because my eyes can only
little
see
bit.
so much.
Because they're
but
making
for
these-
the nerds on the internet, this is a big problem.
And the other thing I don't like is that, okay,
I
have
kind
you
of
noticed-
understand because you're paying all this money. You know, well, you would pay more if you built your own gaming rig, which, you know, that's, you know, another problem that nerds always get. Oh my God, I paid $400. Build a gaming PC and then let me know.
Yes, very
You know,
very
It's
expensive.
like $2,000 and then call me afterwards.
and it's
Then you got to change drivers, blah, 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 blah. So it's still $500. Okay, I get it. But so now they're trying to get the whole 1080p, 60 frames per second. I get it. You could see a difference. You can, because it's like watching an HD movie and watching a
Standard
a
definition.
standard definition movie. You see a big difference.
Yes, and that's what I was gonna say. Since they dropped their power, they couldn't hold up. That's why these games are been coming out 720 and under. They haven't passed 720.
And it kind of sucks because it's, don't make us look bad. You better keep yours
Like-
down too.
PlayStation announced that Watch Dogs was going to be at 1080, 60 frames, but they're like, whoa, 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 take that down because Xbox is going to look really bad because they're at 480 and running 30 frames per second. And that sucks for us that we have to tear it down. And they want to do it that way because it's like, then people are going to be like, I don't want to buy that game if it sucks. And look at the different specs. And I have an Xbox. I don't want to buy that game. So I'm pretty sure they're like, you know what, let's bring it down, you know.
Let's try to bring this one up, bring that one
And
down, kind of
balance it a
like
little
balance
bit.
it in the middle.
And that's not fair for us, though, you know.
And a lot of people don't realize, but Sony has a separate chip to do what the Kinect and all that was
Yes.
doing separately. Like everybody, the PlayStation's got 8 cores. Well, actually, it has a 9 core.
Yes.
8 is for the gaming, and 1 core,
For background.
for background and running the camera and running all the other
And the
stuff.
downloads.
And the downloads and all that stuff. So they had like the foresight to put that in mind and keep that in the background and have the system process all that stuff in the background and leave all the GPU and all the graphical stuff for games. And Guillermo's right, you know, graphics isn't everything fun but I'm sorry, it's so hard for me to have fun with a game that looks crappy. You know, I don't know. Call me superficial, call me whatever you want. I like graphics. I like things to look nice. I'm sure there's some chicks out there that are fun to be with, but if they look like shit, I don't want to date them.
They're saying is for PlayStation 4.
Lord Infamous liked that one. He liked that joke.
It's-
It's true though. Like you can have the funniest girl and she's wild and crazy and this and that, and then you know she probably pipes good as hell too. And then she wants to kiss you. And you're like, oh no.
Ooh, Butterface.
We'll
Put a bag on
go.
it.
Go. What do you want to say? BJ level here, maximum. Who cares what she looks like?
PlayStation is 4K ready too.
But that's video. We
Video and I don't know about gaming. Gaming, they're barely making 1080p. You know, they're tearing for other people and stuff like that. But that's what's going on.
Yeah. So I'm sure when they say, "Hey, we're gonna have 4K games," Sony's gonna be like, "Yeah, we're ready. We're here. We've been ready from the beginning." You know, kind of like the whole Blu-ray race. Xbox was late to that race too. So,
Yeah.
the other thing is, one of my favorite games is Skyrim. You guys can see my dragon up there. Sad news is that Elder Scrolls Online
Yeah.
is gonna delay its console game 6 months.
Damn.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
And I guess they're having a lot of problems with, getting all the servers ready. So I guess now what they're gonna do to kind of compensate, they're saying that you can create your guy on the Xbox, on the
PC.
PC, and then you could port them over.
That's sweet.
But you still gotta pay for the PC game and then pay for the console one.
Yeah. What do you want, man?
It kind of sucks when I was supposed to get the game in a
Yeah,
month
but
from
6
now.
months ago, bro.
No, but we were holding out for the PS4 version next month.
Yeah.
Now it's like 5 months from now. Now you're gonna make me cough up an extra $60, and then I could port them over to the PlayStation.
Yeah, and I don't think that's worth the wait. You get a port in. That's it. Like, give me some special shield and some swords, and then
Give
you're
me
like
some fire. Give me some. What's the
machine
best?
gun
What's the best armor
that kills-
DJ for? Lord Infamous for Skyrim. The Daedric armor. Give me like 2 double layered thickness Daedric armor.
There we go. Then I'm down.
How do you feel about that, Lord Infamous? About, the game was about to come out for the consoles, Skyrim. I mean, Elder Scrolls Online, or everybody calls it Skyrim Online. But now they're postponing it for 6 months.
But the PC still comes out.
The PC's out already.
Oh, it's out already.
It's out already. It's been out for the last like 3 months. Or 2 months, 2 months. Huh? It's supposed to come out next month, this June. And now they're postponing it for 6 months from now. Because they're trying to get all the servers ready and get all the stuff ready. So, and they keep having bugs and this and that. And you know how it is. Yeah, but they're saying that you can create your character online and then port him over to the console one. But kind of what I was telling DJ Fuego, it kind of sucks that you have to pay for it, the computer version, then pay for the other version. So you're wasting $120 to create a character. When
You have to pay a monthly fee on the game or what?
and you got to pay $15 of the subscription fee.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to mention another thing that Xbox did was the Gold membership change.
Yeah.
Their Gold membership changed. Now you don't have to have Gold to watch Netflix.
Finally.
You don't have to have Gold membership to watch Hulu. But they're gonna put a bunch of other stuff behind the paywall, though. So, that's another step of Xbox trying to
me, it's
equal
like,
out with.
yeah, man, they're like chasing PlayStation right now, and I think PlayStation's way ahead of them. And you're gonna see an E3. There's a lot of people. But E3,
Xbox's
gonna
E3
show
is
so
called
many
Let's
games.
Play.
Yeah, they're gonna show
So
so
it's
many
gonna be
games.
games.
I'm like, dog, you could show me all you want. You're still gonna be running 420.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna be a big problem. Hopefully, they can say, "Hey, we're gonna come out with a patch and, and fix that problem."
And we're gonna be running VR, dog. Morpheus is gonna be out. I'm pretty
And
sure.
that's what came out this week too. Is talking of VR.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought. Well, we thought what they said that it was. The light bar in the front of the PS4.
Yeah.
Supposedly from the beginning, since they created the controller, it was for VR headsets. And that's what that light bar was there for. It was so they could track the the VR stuff. Everybody thought it was like a replacing the PlayStation Move controller, and that's why the thing was there. But nobody wanted to say because it was top secret PlayStation stuff. How do you feel about that?
I thought I was crazy when I heard about that. That it's been like that since day one, and nobody's even thought about, hey, is that for something else? And they kept it quiet, secret until lately. They're like, you know what? We thought of this all way before. We've thought of you guys having the controller. I know everybody hates the whole Move with no sticks. Now you got double sticks and controller. So if you want to use a sword, you could go like this, hold it with one hand, and go like that. Either way, now you have
My
more
idea would have
control.
been better, but whatever.
Yeah, I know, but they did it all in one. Everybody has one. You don't have to go buy one. So it's easier for everybody. And if you want it, you use it. If you don't, you don't. And I love that about Sony.
Yeah. So that's what do you feel? How do you feel about finally being able to watch Netflix without having to pay that whole subscription thing? I thought that was BS from the beginning. It's like,
Yeah, how you gonna tell me that I have to have internet when I could do it everywhere else but here?
no, why do I have to pay extra? to
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So now you can even access the internet, like
Yeah.
as far as like Internet Explorer, without having to pay the Gold membership.
But to me, like when I see this, it's like the biggest mistake they ever done, and they're erasing it little by little.
They're doing the whole from 560. The Chad, what's this guy's name?
Chad 85?
No.
Chad John.
The linebacker that's on 560. The Crowder backpedal.
Yeah,
every time
because-
he says something and he messes up, he like backpedals. So they have like this whole sound
Yeah.
of somebody backpedaling. That's what it is. It's just Xbox just backpedaling once again from all the mistakes they made. But it's funny. Like, we're considered PlayStation fanboys, which we kind of are. But I try to keep it as real as possible. But I see how all these other video game reviewers or tech people, when PlayStation messes up, they jump all over them.
Yes, and
But
they
when
write 'em.
Xbox
They
messes
write
up,
'em.
it's like, nah, I'm not. What are you talking about? No, no, Connect is bullshit. We never needed
okay.
it.
Yeah. And
But
if
when
I
that
had
Connect, oh my God, Milo and the little kid's gonna talk to me and this and that and blah blah blah
it's a
blah.
must have. We have to
I
have
gotta
all
have it.
connected.
I was like, look at Star Wars Connect. It's gonna be awesome. You Han Solo and dancing and then when they like, oh no, we don't. Come on, we didn't really need that. Like, come on.
Yeah, let's connect sports. Forget it. All that stuff that we've been talking about for like 6 months.
Just throw it out the window.
Just nothing really. We didn't say nothing. What are you talking about?
So another thing, Nintendo announced another money-making little scheme that they got, which I think I don't know why they didn't do it before. We got Skylanders that sells the little toys. You got Disney Infinity, which just announced that they're gonna start with the whole Marvel universe. Well, Nintendo decided, hey, why not cash in and make our own? So they're gonna have these Nintendo-based
NFC.
NFC figures, which are going to connect to the Wii U, and the 3DS. So you can save on one of them and then switch them. Right now, there's a Pokemon game called
Gotta catch them all.
no, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Mega U or something, or Rumble U. Pokemon Rumble U. And it has these little NFC figurines. So you collect them, gotta catch them all, basically. Which I said a million years ago, why don't they have Pikachu and Marchar and all these other, Mewtwo? And this is gonna make them a lot of money because there's a lot of Nintendo fans out there that, I got a Mario, I got a gold Mario, I got a Luigi, I got one without a hat, I got one with the hat. And basically, like, kind of how I have all these other figurines up here of the Scribble Knots universe. Let me get one real quick.
So yeah, they're gonna use NFC technology to be running these different figurines. They're trying to jump on the bandwagon.
So, Scribble Knots has these little figurines that they come out with different seasons. This is from season 1. It's Batman. So in this season, they had like 3 different Batmans. They had this Batman, they had the old Batman, they had a gold Batman. In this new one, they have a Superman, they have a blue Superman, Superman Ice, and dog, this is just a big cash cow. They're just gonna be banking on making these little figurines,
Yeah.
and they're not cheap either. Like these NFC little figurines, like the ones for Disney
$9,
Infinite,
right?
they're like $9.
Yeah.
So, but you tell some Nintendo fanboy, hey, look, I got a set of Mario and Luigi. Oh, give me whatever it costs. Here, I'll sell my kids. Give me those figurines. I got my little my Gollum up here on my mic. Making his. So how do you feel about this, DJ?
They're just trying to get a little bit of extra money out of this whole thing. I don't know if I'm too excited about it. I think it's kind of cool if you're in, it's all right. But I won't be
Which one I
spending
would
all
like
my
to
money
have?
on
I would
that,
like
though.
to have a 8-bit little Mike from Mike Tyson's Punch Out, little Mike.
Yeah. That'd
But
be cool.
like an 8-bit version of him, or like a little 8-bit version of the Excite Bikes, just because it was, that's what we grew up with.
Yeah.
That's how we got started in video games. Just like a little 8-bit version of Mario breaking a brick.
Or Mario Kart. That would be pretty cool. Him in a little go-kart.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong throwing some barrels. That'd be
So-
pretty cool.
So little stuff like that. And so they're gonna have games that are gonna be associated with these NFC games, and
But-
then you level them up and save them.
It's not like a big thing. It's not gonna change the whole Wii world and the gaming. But it's just.
But
a
you know how
little
much
extra
money-
and a
you know how
lot
much
of
money-
nostalgia.
The
Disney.
Disney Infinite makes, or Swap Force. Swap Force is the 3rd most selling game in this year.
Yeah.
This year, now, you saw how much Grand Theft Auto sold. Ghost was the best selling game of the year.
And now it's gonna be Watch Dogs.
Yeah, Watch Dogs.
They're predicting 6 million or billion.
And like we spoke 2 weeks ago, because we didn't have a show last week, Watch Dogs planned it perfectly,
Yes.
because they're like in a drought. Everybody's hungry. Everybody wants a game. So you just throw any game out there that's kind of, newsworthy or, worthy of some action. And people are just going to, like, bunch of throwing like a cow at piranhas and just like blah, 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 everybody's gonna just eat it up because everybody wants something new, something different, and Watch Dogs is completely different.
Yeah.
We're gonna take another break real quick. We're gonna play some other funny videos, and at the end of the funny videos, we're gonna play a Watch Dogs
Commercial,
commercial,
which is
and
pretty that best commercial I've ever seen.
so check it out.
You alright?
Huh?
You alright?
Yep.
Piece of junk.
That's for my back!
Holy shit. Don't chimp it.
No, not that one.
Why? Why not?
No, I wanted to put the.
No, the commercial, man. In front of the other one. It's all lined up. In front of that one. Keep going left, 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 left. There. No, it's not. Click it.
We just got hacked.
Hello and welcome to my shop. Today, when a customer come to fix his telephone, I will put something very special on it. An amazing gift. And we have hidden cameras inside the store and outside on the street. So we see how they react. But first, we wait for customer to come. Hello.
Hi. There's something wrong with my phone. It keeps freezing.
I just pulled this phone. There's something wrong with the sound.
I take a look at it, yeah?
Great, thank you.
All right, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, my friend, it was just a little problem, but it works fine. It's
Oh,
fixed.
sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Also, I put a special application for you on this phone. Free of charge, okay? You look like a nice guy because you're a nice lady, beautiful couple.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. It's a special gift from me to you.
Sounds cool.
You want to see how it works?
Yes.
Okay, I show you. Okay, you see the light?
Yeah.
Okay, now look.
Oh my god.
Light go off. You can be romantic when you're together. And if you're finished, you put light back on like this.
No.
Yeah, it work. Nice, yeah?
Love it, man.
Also, it work outside.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. You want to see? Come. Don't worry, I swear.
That's a pretty good hack.
You see street light?
Yeah.
Same principle.
Uh-huh.
Again, I hack. Light out.
Oh. That's amazing.
You like that?
That's like the best app ever.
I put it back on. Yeah. Do you like car?
I love cars, yeah.
Okay, here. Here you go.
Is that your car?
It's not my car, but it's open.
Oh my god.
You like?
Sure.
It worked with every car. Come, I show you before people see us.
Let's open them. Let's open all
I
of
will
them.
show you. Same principle. Here we go. All the car is open. Yeah, you can have any car. Okay, come before people look at us. I like it. Okay, no, it can do more. It works with ATM. Look, if I do this. See that? Come. Why wait? Look, everyone take it. This is my friend, I tell you, it's a special gift, okay? I want you to try. Here, you see the traffic light? Okay, I want you to try the application. When I count to 3, you press the button. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hack it. It's green.
Oh.
So you can do
Nice.
traffic light.
Nice.
You can do camera. You can do oh my god.
Wow. I did?
You did that. You see
I
it?
didn't do that.
No.
No, no.
I told you to aim at that traffic light. You aim at the other one. Don't run. You have the money, put it away. You have the money?
It's gone. Yeah.
Don't worry, I handle it, okay? Officer, this car crashed because this woman,
What?
this man,
This man?
he do all this problem.
All this what did you do?
He steal the telephone from my store.
Well, we didn't
didn't steal
any phone. He was actually showing us the phone.
He's a hacker. He hacked into this system.
With what?
He used his phone.
With this phone?
Yeah.
什么？
Can I see your phone?
什么？
Your phone.
I don't understand. 什么？
He hacked into every system, I tell you. He can speak English, this one.
My English.
Your English?
Not good.
Sir?
Give him the phone, sir.
What is this?
How do you do that, sir?
Ask him.
He gave me the app.
What, I give you nothing.
Do you honestly think a phone can do this? Really?
You just experience what you can do in the upcoming video game Watch Dogs.
Wow, Watch Dogs? That's amazing. That was amazing.
Really?
That was amazing, yeah. It would be cool to live in a world like that.
It'd be cool to hack everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it, man.
Watch Dogs.
So welcome back to GameBros. This is Cuco
DJ Fuego.
coming to you live from the GameBros studios here on a Sunday. Nice weather outside. Can't ask for anything better.
I know, it's weird because it gets cool now. Like hot, cold, raining, snowing. Hot,
Everything in
cold.
Miami is bipolar, man. Don't you know that?
Even the people.
So, funny thing is, we were watching the videos, and then we put this this video. Wouldn't you like to walk into a store and get your phone fixed that way?
I would love to have that chip on my phone.
Right? No. Oh, you like car? I get you car. Open car. Boom. Turn off light. Turn off lights. So this is probably the best marketing video I've ever seen for a video game. I don't know. Can you think of anything else that's better or anything as good? Because this thing just basically showed you what the game's all about.
Xbox Connect commercial.
I know. So basically, the guy walks into the store and gets his phone, and he gets supposedly gonna get it fixed, and he applies this app to it where he can hack anything he wants in the city. The best one is hacking the ATM machine and make money coming. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it was making it rain. That was pretty sick. You think they were actors or Pretty sure, right?
No, I think they generally got people and because they were all like, "Oh my goodness, what's going on?" And none of them knew what game Watch Dogs was.
Yeah.
Because if something would happen like that to me, I'm like, "Damn, this is kind of like Watch Dogs. You gave me that Watch Dogs app, huh?" But these people were like, "What the hell's going on? This guy's opening cars and shutting off lights and
Making car crashes, the police to come out. I mean, it was pretty sick, and you get that sense of feeling like, wow, they're really onto me for doing something, and this is what the game's gonna bring. Game's gonna bring that feeling to whatever you do and whatever you hack. There's gonna be a consequence, so you gotta be careful what you do with this power.
and it's the best of all. It's something different.
Yes.
So we're gonna play a video of the I don't know if you fixed or put the Watch Dogs one that you played originally.
So this is the game. This is what we're gonna be playing.
Okay, so this is Watch Dogs, and for the people that don't know what Watch Dogs are, it is gonna come out for the PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, and PC. So,
Boom.
what is it?
It's right here. It tells you the whole story and everything that what's it about. It's Aiden Pierce. He's a little hacker here and there.
He basically, we don't want to spoil it, but he starts hacking because something happens in his life. So he starts hacking. This is like in a, Chicago.
This is all Chicago based, and they implement this whole internet central intelligence system. So everybody's kind of like on the same network and stuff like that. But then they kind of figure out how to hack it. So then they use that power into their hands, and they be hacking out to people's houses and cameras and other things that they could do with this. So it's pretty sweet that you have that power. And you can do different things. Like you're walking down the street, you hack this guy's phone, and you find out, man, this guy's selling
dope. He's
dope.
selling drugs.
He's selling drugs.
Or this guy is a pedophile and he's doing, child pornography, and you want to stop him.
And you do that by hacking him and by following him. And where's he going, to the store? Let me hack the camera that's in the store. Let's hear and listen to the conversation. You listen in, and those are the missions that you'll be getting. So it's gonna be sweet. This is different, totally different.
And it's multiplayer with people in there that are also hackers, and they're trying to hack you
seamlessly. So you're
and
playing, and then all of a sudden it says you got hacked, and you're like, holy crap, somebody's hacking me.
And you gotta try to hack him, and it's a person. You gotta try to stop him, and he's gotta try to get away.
Yeah.
And then you have also the fact that there's people like that are sitting at home or in the office, and they got a time off. They can get the companion app on their cell phone or tablet, and they can play as the cops and trying to catch the hackers, and sending helicopters and police to the hacker. And it gives that other atmosphere of somebody's playing against me, and it's that whole seamless multiplayer that I think is the future of gaming.
Yes.
That this one, the Division, other games have. So I'm very, very excited for this game. They kind of pushed it back a week.
They're pushing it back for this timing. That's what they did.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure they had this.
So it
game
comes out
down.
on May 27, and I'm very excited. One, because to play something new.
It's a drought.
And second, because it's a very interesting game. It's something that we never tried before. That seamless multiplayer is one thing, and the fact that the way you get missions and the way you could hack the city, travel around the city, and the different things that you could do, the power that you're gonna get by the end, because you start leveling up. Basically everything. You level up your phone so you can hack new systems and this and that.
Yeah.
I just can't wait till the end now when I'm like, lights red and turn green and this up and this, and just controlling the whole city basically to your power the way you want, and then have the other multiplayers, like while you're moving the bridge and they're like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
All that stuff is going to be crazy. That's why it's been such a hard game for them to make. And I think I like Ubisoft pushing the envelope and creating a new game. And I'm very excited for this game. And the commercial did a very good job of showing you basically the powers that you can do. You're like, you want that car? Open it.
There you
It's
go.
your car. You need money? ATM. Boom, boom, boom. And those things are also good for distractions. Like if the cops are chasing you, you make money come out, you run
You
by
get
'em.
people get in the way and stuff like that. That's awesome. I honestly was always excited about this game since day one. They showed this game. I remember it was on E3, and I told you, Roger, man, there's this game that they showed that's
The
ridiculous.
graphics looked insane. You're
Yes,
like,
I'm
this
the
cannot be on
graphics
PS3.
Are crazy, like super, like badass. Like I've never seen anything like it, and it's so fast and so fluid, and everything's happening at one shot. Like it's crazy, and it's going on, and it is what it is right now. And I can't wait. I really
Yeah.
can't wait for this game.
Yeah,
And
before
I
we
like the online. It's very fun. I think it's gonna
right now we're watching online multiplayer, but it's all cooperative. Like you have two teams that are after one data or package,
Yeah.
you know, whatever
A
X
hack
thing,
or something.
and then everybody there's two groups that are working together. This is the companion app that we spoke about. You see him, you know, trying to plot the points.
Yeah, activating the cops, activating the
Helicopter.
helicopters, and what you're trying to do is stopping him, and you're trying to get away from this. So
Yeah.
it's kind of fun. It's intuitive, and you play against other friends or whatever, and it's different. You never see anything like this, and I really like that they're pushing it.
Okay, before we continue, two things. We have this company that we sponsor. It's a really good company. It's called Loot Crate. For most people that don't know, Loot Crate is a package that comes to your house every month. You pay $20 a month plus shipping and handling, and this box full of
Nerd goodies.
stuff. Like in this case, this is a Titanfall package with a Titanfall T-shirt. The T-shirt that I'm actually wearing right now. That's why I wore it, because I was planning ahead. So if you want to win
like
this, you gotta go to your Twitter and Facebook and write this in your Twitter and your Facebook. Put I am watching the GameBros show live on our channel, which should be www.youtube.com/GameBros show, and for a chance to win the Loot Crate. If you put that, we're gonna pick one of the random winners, and we're gonna send this Titanfall Loot Crate to them. Loot Crate's really cool. It's always, like my brother said, it comes with a bunch of nerd stuff in it. The cool thing is that you never know what you're gonna get until you get it. You get home and you see the package. You're like, oh, what's in it? And then you crack it open and you get all these different, nerd geek goodies
Shirts,
that are inside.
dolls,
Toys, a lot of the stuff that you see
buttons,
here.
books, stickers, even coupons. So you do get your value way over what it costs when you really break it down.
And there's stuff that you can't normally find at the stores.
Yes, and like I always say, like these things you're not really every day looking for. They just come to you. So it's sweet that you have that service that it just automatically comes to you and be like, wow, I didn't even know they made this. Or, man, that's cool. I got one of these. I didn't even, you didn't even
Expect
know.
it.
Yeah. So
And
it's pretty sweet.
And the other thing I wanted to talk about was Formula D.
Yes.
Which is coming to South Florida.
It is. And it's going to be taking place. They usually do it at the Palm Beach raceway. But this year they decided to get a different location, and I really like that idea. I don't know about the track layout that they're gonna have, but I really hope it's gonna be fast-paced, high mile per hour drifting, and it's gonna be located in the Homestead Speedway.
Wow, that's a big curve that they're gonna have to take upon.
Yes, that's a huge curve. I don't know if they're gonna run on that highway. That'll be crazy, but no, that curve is too long. And I've been seeing some drift events over there at the Homestead, and I've seen some track layouts. It's gonna have like one S and one big long curve. Not too. I don't know if it's gonna be too fast though, because it's too
Narrow?
too short. Yeah, it's too narrow for them to really
pick up enough
sweep
speed.
across. Yeah, with high speeds. So we're gonna see. I don't know if hopefully it'll be more technical into the drifting. But us, we've been going 4 years or 5 ever since they started
Coming down here.
Coming
we
down
go. The whole GameBros crew, DJ Fuego, Lord
Yes.
Infamous, Prodigy, myself, Guille, Turn 345.
Turn 345.
Also, they're gonna use that inner part, I guess.
Well, isn't that? Oh no, they're using the.
Yeah, when they come out of the big curve and they come
Yeah.
in that middle section.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be good. I think Guille, he's more in tune with the whole drifting scene. Maybe he could give us a thumbs up if it's gonna be a good layout for the drifting. I always like going because it's very fast paced as far as like when you're watching them just do laps. I like seeing if it feels more like a one-on-one contest.
And
like I beat you. Okay, next
battle.
one. Boom, boom, boom. It's like
Battle.
nonstop battles. And then once you get into the playoffs, you know, like, okay, this one versus this one. If he wins, this one goes on. Therefore, in the other one, you're only following. You're like, so who's in the lead? And then everybody has a chance to win. You know, sometimes when you start at car number 22 in the pack, you're probably gonna advance 10 cars, and guess what? You got to 12. So you never had a chance to win if you had a bad pull start. With this, everybody from day one has a chance to win, and they all race for their spots and into the playoffs. And just like in sports playoffs, you win, you go on, or you lose, you go home. And which is it's really cool, and it's different because you see all these cars, and it takes it takes a lot of skills to do the whole drifting thing. For the people that don't know what drifting is, that for the first time hear the word drifting, what is drifting?
Everybody always asks me that when I ever talk about it. What is drifting? It's a lot of things. That's the thing. It's taking a corner sideways, I guess, but keeping control and maintaining speed, maintaining your angle at the same time. You know, still controlling the vehicle while doing this. It's all those. There's a lot of
keeping high
factors.
speed.
Yes, you need speed. You have to maintain your line. You can't correct it. You can't. There's a lot of judging involved in these and that's how they do it, by judging and by points, and they see how your lines are and stuff like that. So we'll see how that's gonna work out. But that's drifting is how they say you lose control, but you're in control, kind of.
Yeah.
Putting it. That's basically kind of what it is. It's kind of hard to explain how it is, but you just try to turn your car sideways and try to maintain the control of it while having that sideways motion around the corner.
Using the momentum and speed
Yes.
that you picked up coming into the turn. You know, most cars, they get to a turn and they stop and then turn.
Yes.
With drifting, you're sliding the turn.
Yes.
And it's very hard to keep control of the car, keep your speed, and not spin out or just stop.
Yes.
You know, some cars come and they're like, and you just stop. You need to have that power and just keep going through the turn and just keep sliding the car, which is very interesting, and it's cool as hell to see it in action. It takes a lot of skill. Ken Block is one of the best.
He does everything basically around the world.
He's the best driver I've ever seen in my life because he
That
does
guy's
it with
pretty
go
sick.
karts and cars and derbies and and rallies and you name it. This guy can do it.
And all the movies and every drifting scene or any car scene,
It's probably him.
no, it's all the drivers from Formula D. If they have like a multiple car thing, all top like 10 drivers are all in there drifting and doing these drifting things for the movies. Every movie, they call these guys to start doing the drifting for them. And they do this every day. They're in and out every day, in and out of cars, in and out of uniforms and stuff like that. And they have it like down. And now it's just basically who has more power.
Yeah. So if you guys want to join us, please go to the Facebook fan page at Facebook /GameBros show and send us a message. We all want to get together and go see the drifting event. And something really good that's going to happen this weekend is the X-Men movie is going to come out.
Yes, Sentinels. Finally, I've been waiting Sentinels since
I
I
was
was
12
10.
years old.
Yes.
So that's happening this weekend. We're going to go check it out. I think we have like a little soccer team that we get together and we play on Saturdays and Mondays and Tuesdays. And this Saturday before we played our soccer game, which we got beat, which I don't want to get into.
Killed.
We all got together and we said we're gonna go watch X-Men together, which I think is gonna be fun because so cute to see this movie, and we're gonna actually have a review for you guys next week on the X-Men movie, which I think I could just say right now, badass.
Yes.
You know, without even seeing it, just
because it has
badass.
Sentinels in that thing. Though. This movie's gonna sell. A lot. I think it's gonna be up there a lot. I would say this is like Avengers status over here.
Yeah, because it's
a
got to
big
be.
thing. It's like
They
everybody's
spend a lot of money. Look at all the characters that they have in it and all the stuff. Do you have the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, the new one?
I saw it. Oh, I know. I didn't get it.
You didn't get to put it
No.
in? All right. So we'll have that for you next week.
Well,
The
they're going to
first
have a
X-Men continuum
Facebook questionnaire on Monday, and that's what the whole Galaxy
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardian of the Galaxy. And on Monday they're gonna show the new trailer.
Oh,
So
okay,
they're gonna have a
cool.
questionnaire at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Facebook, on their chat, on their little Facebook page. So if you guys want to join up to ask them a few questions, who the heck is Raccoon? Where'd he come from? Is he
Raccoon.
from the zoo or something?
Root.
And all those characters. I know a lot of people really don't know who are these guys. They know them from the video game fighting games and stuff like that. That's how I know them. And I know them from the cartoons and stuff. They come out and stuff. Pretty sweet. But I'm really excited about these new characters that are coming out, and everybody likes these characters in particular because they're all different. And
Yeah, it's like a different group of guys, and they're all got their own special abilities. But the X-Men movie is gonna be awesome. It's because it's got everybody. It's got Colossus, Cyclops, has Havoc. How many? Did you ever think you're gonna see Havoc in a movie?
Honestly, no. And I really like the way they did it in the first movie. I really like that whole X-Men. What's the first one called? First Class. Yes, I really like how they did the whole story. I really like that movie.
What the other day I couldn't sleep, and then I started. I went on Google and I'm like, who's the strongest Marvel character?
Yeah.
'Cause I wanted to see, where Cyclops, stacked up.
Because they make him look like a fag.
Because he's such a wimp and all this stuff. But I don't know, in my mind, I think he's awesome.
Yeah.
But he's in the top 100. But the funny thing is, where I come to realize that in the top 10 is his brother.
Havoc? I mean...
Well, Havoc is his brother, but he has a younger brother that is stronger than both of them. Well, he's one of the top 10 powerful people.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't
Who's
even know
this
he
guy?
exists. There's so many characters that if you're not in the comic book universe, that you don't know. Like, there's these characters that I was reading, and I'm like, wow, why couldn't they hit these in the cartoons? They were amazing. Like, just the stories and the way they explain their powers and the stuff that they can do. I'm like, shit, like, why couldn't we get into these storylines?
Yeah.
And it was just badass. Like, I hope maybe one day they'll get some of these characters and put them in. You know how DC has their little cartoon, like, movies where, like, right now they have the Son of Batman.
Yeah.
I hope Marvel makes these, little short movies. And just pick a character, like, like one of them was just any character, like Apocalypse, and just make an Apocalypse movie real quick. Or, there's a bunch. Like, Galactus is like number 3.
He's
like
number 3?
Yeah.
The guy that eats planets?
Yeah, but how many times have you... I know in the comic books, the Fantastic Four fight him all the time. But how many times in a cartoon or in a live action thing,
never.
you never see it?
You don't even
so
see
you kind of
Fantastic
don't think... You're kind of like, whatever. If the Fantastic Four can beat him, he can't be that powerful.
Yeah.
But it'll be badass to see, like, in a short little cartoon of Galactus.
And how powerful he is.
And show, exactly. I want to see the whole, like, Dragon Ball Z, Galactus just crushing planets.
Planet Vegeta.
The Cable's another Cable is actually the son of Cyclops and the clone of Jean Grey. So the clone of Jean Grey and Cyclops have Cable, and so he ends up having Cyclops' laser eye and having the powers that Jean Grey has. So Cables are very, very powerful. He was in the top like 25. But the thing is, I read like 10 lists, and they all like
very.
Guess who number 1 is?
Wolverine.
You wish. He was like in the top 50.
I knew he doesn't have any powers. Rage. Roar.
In most of them, the number 1 character was
Jean
Thor.
Grey. Thor? That pansy? The guy that he sponsors L'Oreal?
Yeah. Well, remember, he is the son of Odin. He is a god.
Son of Odin, come here, Mjolnir. I
So
will smite thee with my hammer.
so he's got the power of the gods, and he's like in
Lightning
one of the
powers.
top. Hulk is another one that's in the top 10.
Him, yes. Him, he should be like, yeah, that's cool. I want to know. I gotta see these lists, man.
There were some other characters. Like right now, I have a brain fart as far as all the other characters that are not well known, but I remember him in the trading cards. He was a beast. Yeah, that's another thing that never re-emerged itself. Remember all the comic cards?
Yeah.
that had all the stats and stuff. Like,
Tell me
why
about it. I
didn't
used
that
to
ever
collect
come
them.
back again? Like, it's weird, right?
It is
Well,
weird.
actually, football cards. Does anybody collect football cards or baseball cards anymore?
No. Now that what's in is the World Cup little sticker.
It's like,
cards.
why collect them when you have like your phone that has all their stats and stuff? You know, like technology is also killing these old, you know, old things that we used to get together and trade and stuff.
Back then, like where we're supposed to look up these stats at, that we didn't have internet. Because like we had to get it through like,
Card.
cards.
This one says it's stronger. Trumped yours.
That's so funny, man. How crazy how times change and stuff.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
it just honestly they're taking all the good stuff away.
Yeah, things.
Now nobody
Technology
collects
makes it more advanced. It's just like video games. Remember when you used to sit around with your friends on a couch and actually play like Contra together, and or a split screen? Like the more famous one is 007.
Yeah.
Everybody played that, 4 people and a controller, and stop being such a faggot and get rid of the gold gun and
Yeah.
and stop cheating, stop looking at my screen. It's like, bitch, it's the same TV we're all looking at. so you know, like that whole thing, you know, that doesn't exist no more. Everybody sits in their own little house and connect on the friend network, and it's just it lost that prestige of just joking around. Like now all you get is bigotry and hatred online, and like, oh, you Mexicans, you beaners and crackers and this and that, and
Hate.
and it lost its luster. Like that's why a lot of these indie games are trying to bring the whole couch multiplayer is what they call it,
Yeah.
back. And it's funny how they're trying to devolve back to how it first started.
It's because these people are from our generation and they really love that whole generation. It's fun. It's where it's supposed to be. There's a quote every time you start up sports friends, and it says you never hear a guy on his dying bed ever say, "Man, I really wish I was next to my computer playing with people online." So it just comes to tell you it's true, though. You know, you always get these memories when you're hanging out with your friends, playing some video games on the couch or doing whatever. But it's always hanging out, person, not online, not through Skype, not through Google Hangout or anything.
Did you see
like
that movie with Joaquin Phoenix where he falls in love with his computer?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's called Her. Like,
okay.
really? Like, some guy falls asleep. If he basically falls in love with Siri.
Oh, is it that? But she's a computer chick or something like that?
Yeah. But it's basically the computer starts learning him and starts knowing what he likes. Hey, good morning. Blah, 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 blah. So he ends up falling in love with, like, the computer.
Yeah. That's crazy. And there's people, I'm pretty sure there's people out there like that.
Like, oh, baby, I love you.
I'm pretty sure there's some nigga with some inflatable doll he's probably in love with. Some Siri he's in love with.
Yeah, Gia is talking about the old Mario parties and the old Mario Kart battles and
Yeah.
you know, popping the balloons and all that stuff. It's all classic. He also talked about a place down in Burr Road. There's also Tate's Gaming over there, which gets huge, packed with people playing Dungeons and Dragons and the Pokemon cards and all that other stuff. So that stuff still exists, but it's just not how it. Like, I remember everybody was into it. Now, like, that's like a small, like, niche of people that are into that whole Dungeons and Dragons and cards. And I remember everybody in my school, like, if you didn't have if you didn't collect football cards, you're a duck.
You're a fag.
You know, you can't say that no more. Remember,
Hey, boy,
we have to be.
where's your cars at? Huh? Where's your cars at?
So we're gonna take another break real quick, and then we'll get into reviewing 2 games that came out the last 2 weeks. So check out some more of these funny videos of white people doing crazy stuff.
Could have swore this was red. Oh well, guess I'll head back.
Oh boy!
Hey!
Hey!
What are you doing?
Did you see what I just did?
No!
He tried to stab me, and I like blocked it. I slapped him. I stabbed him. He goes down.
All right, you reverse knifed a guy.
Yeah!
Good job.
Whoa! Man!
Boy, it's a big deal to you,
I
huh?
don't think anybody's ever done that.
Yeah, all you gotta do is hit the knife button. It's not that hard.
No, buttons.
hit the knife buttons.
What do you mean buttons?
Buttons.
No, it's just
Yeah.
no.
Listen, this just happened to me. They come at you. You hit all the buttons as fast as you can. Reverse knife. Boom. You own them.
It's not all the buttons.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
I'm trying to explain to you. I just did it.
No, I know you just did it, but in your stupidity of hitting all the buttons, you did hit the knife button, and that's what caused the reverse knife.
If it was one button, anybody could do it. Okay?
Anybody can do it.
No.
Yes, it's
No,
super
this
easy.
is a very highly skilled move.
It is not. It is super easy. Woo! Shut the fuck up. Let's go
Okay.
take the objective.
Oh, man, you were jealous. Look at you.
Jealous?
You
Look at
eat
my-
up with jealousy.
You're eat up with stupidity.
You want to take the objective.
I do want to take the objective.
I just feel like you need to know how to reverse knife in case it happens to
I
you.
know how to reverse knife. You just hit the fucking knife button. Stop teabagging.
Why?
Because it's annoying the shit out of me.
No,
What are you doing?
He's just begging for a teabagging.
What? Great, but he's gone. He's not there anymore.
Yeah, the blood's still there.
Yeah.
Look at his gun.
So you teabagging blood and gun?
Yeah, I'm teabagging the blood and gun. You know what I mean.
Okay, so you're gonna do that all day?
Yeah.
Can we go take the objective?
All right, just 2 more.
1, 2.
Okay, let's do it. Whoa! Ha! Ha! No, sir! Did you see that? Buttons!
Button?
Multiple buttons!
No, you hit one button.
You know what? Go without me. I got work to do.
Ah.
Dip, dip, potato chip. Dip, dip, potato chip.
So, welcome back to GameBros. This is Cuco.
It's DJ Fuego.
Coming to you live from Miami's beautiful, beautiful studios. Can you explain dip, 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 potato chip?
That's the new thing. That's the new word on the street. Dip, dip, potato chip. That's when you teabag somebody and just say it while you're doing it. It just sounds funny because it rhymes.
Yeah, the whole teabagging soul Halo 2000.
Yeah, we gotta get with the times. Now it's dip, dip, potato chip.
Yep. So, so as far as games that we're reviewing this week, first game that we were going to talk about is Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes, this is totally different.
It's not Spider-Man. This is The Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, there is a difference in the comic books. They have those different versions where they have The Amazing Spider-Man and then they have The Spider-Man.
Yeah. This one's cooler. The regular Spider-Man, he's a dork.
He's a fat.
So as far as right here, you can see the whole web slinging new mechanic. I know other people that review games were all panties in a bunch about it.
My panties are in
It's like, oh my gosh, I gotta press left and right. Like I can't just press one button. It's like,
I'm
fuck it.
so
If you
lazy.
want, just watch other people play then.
Yes.
If you don't
please.
want to press buttons. And I thought it was cool because you feel like you're web slinging. You swing with your right or left. It's like, damn, if you're that retarded, you can't, use your brain and web sling like that.
You don't deserve to buy this game.
So as far as the graphics, what do you think of
It
the
looks
graphics?
amazing right now. Like, dog, it looks like I'm watching a movie or something.
And don't you feel like you're swinging
he's
through New York City?
Yeah, the speed that he's got and the momentum and everything. It looks really good. It's like the old Spider-Man games when you used to web sling, you used to have that same speed.
Yeah.
But like in this one, I get to see actually
feel the momentum when he's falling.
Yeah, exactly.
And
feel
you
the
could
momentum.
use that. And you're like, I'm going to use a momentum web sling so I can get higher. Lord Infamous walked into my house when I was playing it for the review, and he's like, damn, looks pretty cool. Is it good? We'll get into that later. But as far as the graphics, I thought they were decent. They weren't like, wow, like, oh, my, mind-blowing. But they weren't like, oh, this looks crappy. Because remember, this is they made this for the Xbox 360, PS3, Xbox One. They made it for all of them, the plethora. So they have to try to keep it within its means so they can port it over or whatever.
Yeah.
And they had to change the story a little bit, of course, because they don't want to get into the whole movie, spoilers, because the game came out, I think, like a week before the movie.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to spoil the storyline.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta extend it. It can't just be 2 hours of gameplay of the movie.
So this is Peter Parker's room that you're watching right now, and here's where you can change his different outfits, and each outfit has different upgrades to it.
It's pretty sick, though.
So yeah, it's cool because you can unlock all these costumes. You get to go through all New York City, and you get to web sling, and you actually feel like you're web slinging. And the other thing is like, oh my god, I gotta worry about buildings being there. Of course, faggot, where are you gonna stick your web to? To nothing. So
to clouds, bro.
so when there is nothing to web sling on, you could do the whole web
Pull like the
yeah.
slingshot.
And then it also slows down time, so you can do more precise movements, like you see them do there. And it's pretty cool. They stole the whole fighting mechanic from Batman, Arkham
Which
series,
is way
which
better.
is awesome. So why not steal their idea if it works? It's kind of clunky though. It's not as smooth as the Batman's because they're the originators. So it's kind of hard to duplicate, the original style. But it still has the whole square, the little lightning bolts on his head. Press triangle now type of mechanics, which is okay. It's just after a while, it just got kind of repetitive. I wish you could combo it up with some web stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They also did the whole silent kill stuff. Like right here, you see the lightning bolts. So it's like press triangle now. So and that's that. Basically, there's a bunch of the old Spider-Man characters. You got Craven. You run into Shocker. Of course, Electro. He's in here because of the movie tie-in. But the one that made a big emphasis was Carnage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Carnage is in here. So he's one of those characters that barely make it into the games, and it was pretty cool. The game itself, they make you do all these side missions and stuff, of course, to level up the character. It's a pretty decent game. Like, I wouldn't buy it. I think I would just rent it, honestly, because it's got a lot of bugs and it's got a lot of something that really annoys me. I know there's something I got to get over, but the loading. Like, why are we loading so much? I understand that it's an open world game, but even Grand Theft Auto 5, like, it's an open world game. I didn't felt like it would load so much.
Yeah.
Like, they did a really good job of hiding the loading.
They preload
But
everything
this one is
for
like,
an hour when
man,
you
you
start up
walk
the
in,
game.
it's like loading, a new mission, load. Like, you fight 3 guys outside and you get into a building, it's load. Fight 3 guys in the building and go to the next part of the building, load. It's like, come on, man. Like, can we jump this hurdle already? So Kingpin makes another. He's in this game too. So as far as the game, B-Knock is the one that made it.
Yeah.
I would just rent this game. It's not like a must-have game. Even if you're a big Spider-Man fan. If you're a big Spider-Man fan, you'd want to buy it. But other than that, it's just a rental. The other game that came out was for the Vita. It's an old game called Borderlands 2. And it was $40 for the Vita. Did you ever play Borderlands?
Yes, I did.
And what'd you think of it?
It was good. I liked the first one because it was a new thing going on. Then the second one was just like copy and paste,
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, copy and paste, make it bigger, better, like more guns and stuff like that. But like when you start playing it through and you start getting to the end, at the end it just feels the same and the same guns and the same stuff. It's
just different numbers,
different numbers.
colors.
Exactly, different numbers, different colors, and it was the same. So it kind of felt like, oh, okay. And then you go do the mission, the same thing. Go kill those guys. Pa 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 pa. They just have bigger numbers, bigger things. And I don't know. I just got repetitive, and it was not too long. The story was very short, and everybody beat it.
Yeah,
really short. I mean,
so now the Vita version came out. This is
Yeah.
footage from my Vita. If you can see, it looks just like the PS3 version. The graphics are on par with it.
Yeah, it is. It looks really nice. I was looking.
It feels good in your hands, like to play, like the sticks, and they use the back touchscreen as far as the R3, L3, and R2 or L2. So you could, throw you use your power up with the back of the screen and throw the grenades and stuff. So it was pretty. I liked it. It was fun. The best thing is that it has cross save. So all the characters, all your weapons, all the money, all the stuff doesn't get lost in the PS3 version. You could actually port it over to the.
Oh, that's cool.
And I get what you're saying. It gets boring, but the cool thing about this is like when you're in the car and you want to play a game, Like sometimes you want to play a shooter, and this one's actually a good first person shooter that's fun, and I kind of like it because you could level up your character real quick and then not put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
So
I'm not taking it away. You know, it's a really good game and it's fun and stuff. I just nitpick those little things, but other than that, it's a very great game, and especially for handheld, like you're saying, it's great. Any game that you need to level up,
exactly,
or
the same thing. RPGs are perfect.
Yes.
Like where you could play a little bit. You know, I think that's why Pokemon does so good, because it's the kind where you just battle a little bit, level up your character, just put it away, and just I'll continue next time. It's not the kind that you sit there for hours and hours. I know maybe Lord Infamous does it, but when I used to play it, I used to play a little bit and just chill, you know.
Yeah.
And this is how Borderlands. And the good thing is that with this one, you get all the DLC, like all the other stories, which
like
also changes a little bit. I know
yeah.
It changes the story a little bit, so it's not that monotonous. There's the one with Tiny Tina where it actually, she's telling a story.
And you play through it.
So she's there narrating, and she's like, "Oh, it's nighttime," and then you're playing, and she's like, "No, forget it. It was daytime. It was daytime, and all the trees were red, and you just see everything just start changing in the environment. So it's pretty cool. So it changes the whole way you play the game. So I really liked it. If you got a Vita, I highly recommend that you go out and buy this game. It's cool because, like I said, it brings all the DLC. So if you didn't get the DLC in the past, you're going to get it here. So it's like that extra game.
Yeah.
And just the cross-save makes it all worthwhile because you could just save everything to the Vita. And then you could go to GameStop and trade in the game and you don't lose all the stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought that's cool. And the graphics are the same. If you like Borderlands, there's no reason why you wouldn't like this game. So go out and get it. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Lord Infamous in sports. All right? So check out this funny video real quick.
What's up, internet peeps? It's time for another triple dipple D. Yeah. This episode's all about vegetables. Hey, I'm just kidding. Don't click away. Y'all best follow me because we got some chicken and waffles.
As the president of the pies, it was my elected duty to bestow a catchy name for this fine establishment. We settled on pies and dies, but originally we were torn between tarts and twats and bakery bitches.
So first we're gonna start off with this big old brick of swine meat, which kind of looks a lot like your face.
I get that all the time.
All right, let's start the seasoning. I love this part. It always turns me on.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, why don't you come on down here and find out for yourself, huh?
Uh-oh. You're soaked. It's like a big wet cave down there. I mean, it's huge. It's like a walk-in closet. I could just...
Yeah, exactly. Now we gotta slap it. A little spanking.
I guess you could say slapping that meat requires a good hand job. I gotta take a dump.
All right, now we just gotta cook it and get in there real good and make a sandwich.
Oh man, it's about time. Oh yeah, that's a good burg. Sopping wet. It's the kind of sandwich you take home after a long night of eating duck dick and drinking ranch. Let me show you what I'm talking about. What's going on, baby? You remember me from last night? What's that? No? Play your cards right and that could be you.
What do you want?
Dude, I said you could have a bite, but you ate half of my sandwich. You know what? I'm gonna need to get some of that back from you.
It goes out the same way it goes in, my butt. It's waffle time. Do you know how to prep it?
Yeah.
Thanks. Are you ready for a healthy, balanced breakfast?
You know what? I probably shouldn't. You know, I can't. Maybe if I just smell a little piece, then I'll get an understanding of what it tastes like. Oh, my heart stopped. Just one more. My doctor instructed me to refrain from shoving fried birds and waffles down my throat at the same time. But what's he know? Help me.
What's with that lady over there?
Orgasm.
I'll have what she's having.
Tastes like Djibouti dubs.
I couldn't possibly eat anymore. But I heard you got some donuts for me, so I'm gonna have to not kill you. what you got there? Huh? It's my arc reactor. Check it out.
Just gotta press it.
Yeah, there we go. I know what this is for. Oh boy. I got it.
Oh,
I
please
gotta
be
dunk
careful.
one.
Whoa.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I got cats at home. It's just like kitty litter. You toss it around, you pick it up and meow, and you know, it's about as heavy as one of my turds. Want to make out? No?
No thanks.
I don't know. It's like you'd think a guy with donut residue all over his face would be way more attractive to make out with. But whatever. Oh, look at that! Introducing the Top Charming. Ooh, so sensual. Holy shit! Top Charming makes your boobies grow.
Oh, wow, yeah, I can feel it. Just look at them grow.
What is this? Is this some sort of joke? Just to look at those results. So much charm. Just a strip in the vibrating mechanism and... Whoa, holy fuck, watch them grow. No results? Who cares? Just to look at those fun bags dance. No. Oh, jeez, so much charm and hurry, breathe. Before Top Charming, you too normal, too real, too natural. You see, the problem is that your boobies aren't getting stimulated enough, and they're slowly getting smaller. Pretty soon, it's just gonna cut off all the circulation, and then just be like, oh no, what's the point? So sad. I'm gonna just get fat instead. Should have bought the Top Charm.
Yeah, hi, my name's Dr. Brandon. I specialize in the female breasts, which are fascinating. I mean, oh, jeez, would you just look at those?
The secret's in the microchip that connects to the vibrating sensors, giving you a constant jolt of 10,000 volts, making them fun bags get huge. Look at all that charm heading for the booby. Oh, they feel so fun to pray with. Can't keep your hands off them. Everyone gonna be like,
Oh no, what'd you do? Now you look like Bimbo.
tell them to shut up. They're just jealous. Oh, look how happy she is. Oh, so pretty. Fucking right, she's happy. Look at that fat shit. She got charm now.
It definitely works. I mean, just look at them. So long as I keep my arms locked together like this at all times, they look huge.
Due to my lackluster chest, I've always had to resort to wearing big floppy turtlenecks every day.
Whoa, sexy banana dress lady. Who we kidding? No one cares about dress. It's the Top Charm.
I just love my new charm. Ever since they got bigger, I just put my hands on them like this, and people do whatever I say.
Notice the flower in her hair? Me neither. Ooh, look at this, a hot piece of charm. One of these is a man. Can you guess which one? Wrong. They're both guys. Top Charm isn't just for women.
You know, I'm just really passionate about breasts, and I figured why not just grow a pair of my own? And my guy friends aren't really complaining.
Who knows what you'll be capable of once you get yourself some Top Charm? Maybe work as phone sex hotline.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Do you have your Top Charm on right now?
No.
They're the best. I mean, just look at them. Can you believe it?
While the Top Charm is working, your brain releases chemicals right into the breast, making them perk up fast.
The thing that's really great about the Top Charm is that, wow, geez, really, see, the cameraman can't even help himself.
Pills and creams don't work. Actually, keep on using the creams. It's fun to watch. Don't get plastic surgery unless you got like a big nose or something. We can't help you there. You gotta chop that shit off. We ask all these girls if they would recommend Top Charm.
I'm gonna keep getting these bigger. Try and stop me.
It made my nipples fall off, but who needs them?
Just make sure they don't pop. I like Mexican food.
Charm those jugs if you want more hugs.
Trust me, I'm a man of my word.
Top Charm! Don't forget to click subscribe and hit that like button if you want.
So, what do you think about Top Charm?
That was the greatest commercial I've ever seen.
Did you notice a flower in her hair?
What flower?
Djibouti does such a great job with the voiceover. It's like he's a genius.
Yeah, he sounds like the guy from South Park. That little Asian voice he did, it sounds just like the guy from South Park.
But I don't know if you know, but the two videos, the one with what's his name, Fry, the yellow-haired guy from the Food Network. What's his name? I don't know his name.
He has a weird name.
Well, he's the same guy. He did the voice for all that, and he did the voice for the whole Fun Bags thing.
I just want to know who writes his stuff because it's pretty good.
And does he watch it? How many times does he watch it? How does he come up with it? It's pretty genius.
If he does it by himself, he's a badass. But I'm pretty sure he has a team doing everything. I mean, all together. So.
Well, speaking of badasses, we're apparently not talking about the Heat.
What is there to talk about, man? They got their ass whooped.
It's crazy though, like how let's back up like 3 weeks ago, and everybody thought the Pacers were done.
I thought so too, but I think
today's game, the result was the coach's fault.
You blame Spoelstra for it?
Yes, because I was watching the game, and throughout 3 quarters, all he did was keep on shooting threes and everything, but they weren't going in. So as a coach, you got to see that, and you got to adjust to that. And he didn't do that. Like LeBron and Wade only went to the free throw line. Like I forgot what was the number, but the Pacers, they did that. They went straight to the rim, and they got the free throws. That's why they won.
Yeah. And it looked like Hibbert had a decent game. He didn't have his little 0 points, 0 rebound type of game.
Man, any center could destroy the Heat. Like I don't know, I could destroy the Heat playing center. That's how bad they suck at that.
Yeah, but it's just crazy how you see how they just completely go away from that. Right now we have on screen we're giving away a copy of Call of Duty for the PS3. In order to win, you have to put "I'm watching the GameBros show" live on YouTube, and you got to put our channel link, which is www.youtube.com/GameBros show.
Can I enter the contest too or no?
Yeah, you can, but you won't win. So going back to the whole Heat Pacers thing, so you blame Spoelstra. You say Spoelstra didn't do the adjustments necessary to win the game.
Yeah, 3 quarters of just shooting threes, and then
who was shooting all the 3-pointers?
Bosh, LeBron.
Oh my gosh!
And who's the other one? Chalmers was one.
And doesn't it look like Battier is kind of like 2 steps too slow now?
Well,
playing defense, like I felt like he was just chasing the whole time.
Well, he was playing Paul George the whole time, so he held him on there. I think it was I forgot how many points, but he did his job.
You know who killed him was
Stevenson.
Yeah, Stevenson. Had his game that he was probably holding out. He was probably saving it.
But he's the one. Wade is supposed to be on top of him, so he obviously destroyed Wade. Wade can't keep up with a bad knee, so.
Yeah, but you and I talked about this in the past. We saw this coming. Like, in order for the Heat to win, Wade had to play like Wade plays.
Lights out. But according to him, he's like the best he's been in recent years.
Well,
health-wise.
Health-wise, oh my gosh. And then we're in bad shape then. Because I know his shooting percentage has gotten better. He is shooting better.
Yeah, it's the best that I think he's been.
Yeah, but as far as he does not look physically like how he used to. He doesn't look explosive at all. It looks like he's always 2 steps behind and on
taking the easy layups and stuff like that.
I think on defense he's half-assing a lot.
Maybe his knees hurt.
I understand that. I can see
if that's the case, then why not put the guy behind him, which is who's behind him? Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. See, that's the thing. It's even worse, I think.
Put Beasley.
They're probably gonna have to bring Beasley into the series because they need another scorer.
They need a young guy to keep up with this guy, Stevenson.
Yeah, and then also not just Stevenson. They need more people that can score points. Like, they can't rely on Bosch's 3-pointers. I'm sorry, he's made them. I understand that, but when it's clutch time, do you really want him to be taking? Oh, but he won the game against San Antonio, clutch 3-point. But to me, I don't think he needs to be in the block. He needs to be down low. I know other people. He needs to. They need to free up the key so Wade and LeBron could slash, but they're not slashing.
Yeah, that's what they didn't do today. That was good. All Spoelstra. That's my opinion.
They really need to.
Yeah, and all these 3-pointer guys can't make us,
And how did Birdman play?
Birdman play all right. I didn't see his final stats
because I know he was kind of frustrated with the referees there because I guess they were calling fouls that were not fouls. It's kind of hard as a player to play. I know how it feels because I felt it yesterday. It's kind of hard to play a game not knowing how the referees are going to call it.
Yeah.
Example, yesterday we were playing soccer and I pushed and he called the foul. Then the other guy pushed and nothing. On the goal that I scored the goal on, I'll be honest, I pushed the shit out of everybody. just so I could get to the goal.
I saw that. I was waiting for the whistle. to come.
I thought he was gonna blow the whistle, and he didn't. So it's kind of hard for, like, let's say Birdman, when he's boxing out, they don't call foul, and then on the next one he boxes out the same way, and they call foul. So you're kind of like, what am I doing wrong? I think there's a Skype thing.
Okay.
So it makes it hard to play that way.
No, there's like a lot of times that Wade was going to a rim and he got hit in the hand clearly. They didn't call it, and I don't know, for some reason
Thought they were getting the referees were homers.
No. For some reason, this couple of weeks, I don't know if you saw the Clippers and Thunder's game, that controversial call and stuff.
Yeah.
But the referee's been getting bad.
Well, it happened with the Heat too. Like right towards the end, I don't know if you saw the game against the Washington. We were playing. No, we weren't playing Washington.
No, Washington Pacers.
No,
so it was
but who
Brooklyn.
were the Heat playing? Oh, Brooklyn. Sorry, thank you. They were playing Brooklyn, and Paul Pierce had the ball, and he went to pass it, and they hit his hand, and the ball went out of bounds, and they said Heat ball. So when they went to do the review, they saw that it was a foul, and the ball just went out of bounds by itself, and nobody touched it. So they're like, "Oh no, it's Brooklyn's ball." Mind you, it's a 1 point difference. No, it's 2 point difference. But if the Pacers got the ball and shot a 3-pointer, they could have won. So it's a one possession game.
Yeah.
They can't be making those mistakes. Like if they called foul is one thing, but they call out of bounds. Now you can't. What do you say? Like, oh, it was out of bounds because it hit his hand, and his hand's part of the ball, but it's not, because if his hand was part of the ball, his hand would have came off. So what happens there?
I don't know, but they need to start getting young guys. I know the NBA wants their experience and referees on the floor.
They need to establish that rule too, though. Like if I slap him and it hits its hand and goes out, it's the other. They gotta have a rule for it. They can't just, because they kind of made it seem like, oh, we messed up. So it's Nets ball. Doesn't it feel that way?
Oh, yeah, but I think the way to fix it is probably add like a fourth, referee, like in the office, and he will do all official reviews and whatnot. 5 minutes left. Okay.
Oh man. So what do you think that he could turn this around?
Yeah, as long as they get their shooting, down, and they shoot over 50%, because today it was like under 40, I think it was.
Yeah.
So
I think that also they need to. I don't know. Offensively, doesn't it look like, Wade, it's your turn, and everybody gets out the way, and let's see what Wade does. LeBron, it's your turn. Boom, everybody get out of the way and see what LeBron does.
That's all Spoelstra. Okay.
I don't see, like, let's set a couple picks. Set a pick for Wade, double pick him. He's wide open, shot, something. Like it feels like it's pure isolation basketball. Like, here you go, try to beat him 1-on-1.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying it for a couple of years. Like, the whole team is just waiting on LeBron, and the other guys are just pieces. Spectators, yeah. Play defense and pass the ball to Wade. Pass the ball. What was that? That Will Ferrell movie. That he's a soccer coach. and he pass it to Italian kids. Whatever you do, just pass it to Italian kids. And this was happening here. Just pass the ball to Wade and LeBron.
Well, Birdman had 16 points according to the chat room. So that's pretty damn good if you ask me, for Birdman. So we have to do something different. If they keep playing like this, they're not going to be. I'm sorry. Even if they get past the Pacers, when they play either the Spurs,
they're going to get destroyed. Tim Duncan's going to kill them. And Leonard with those threes.
And the Spurs are 10 times better than they were last year. I don't know. It's hard to say that, but they're better than they were last year. And I don't think the Heat are better than they were last year.
Nah, I think the Spurs are just more hungrier.
Yeah, it's kind of like when the Dolphins went in 1970 to the Super Bowl and they lost. They're like, next year we're going to win it. So they were so desperate, and that's all they thought about. And that's the difference. The Heat felt like they're like, oh, no, we're going to go to the championship. We're going to get to the finals. And all the other teams were like, we got to get it. We got to do this. Work out. We're going to exercise. Shoot. They're hungry. They want it.
Yeah, these guys were like, oh, we'll just eat on, out there on the beach, drinking our whatever they drink, and freaking just let Wade and Bosch and LeBron do all the work for 'em.
We'll see. The next game it will be Tuesday, and the NBA draft. Speaking of draft, real quick, what did you think of the Miami Dolphins draft?
They got what they needed, but I don't know if it was the best of what they could have got.
Yeah, I think they did a terrible job. I'm pro, find talent out there, but they went to too many small schools. They like you picked 8 players, and out of the 8, only 3 were in major conference schools. That's not good, because like you can't say this guy blocks good when he's blocking, Division 2 players.
Yeah, but you can't. Not everybody that comes out of big schools is always gonna be top notch. Hall of Fame.
I understand that. I give it to you.
You gotta give them a chance.
But at the same time, like if you tell me, Roger, I went and got this wide receiver from Liberty University, and I'll say why, and you say this guy runs a 4.1, has a 40-inch vertical, and then I'm like, okay, all right, let's do this. But when you're telling me I went in and got an offensive lineman that has average strength and blocked in a Division 2 school, I would say, what made you say that this is better than X guy in a Division 1 school?
Why?
If you got a guy that's in a Division 2 school, but he's average strength and size than a Division 1 player, I would say, what made you think that the Division 2 player can play in the NFL?
He has a heart of a champion.
He's got the heart of a champion. But you see, like, at least with the cornerback, he is 6'2", and he runs a 4.3 or something. So you say, okay, he's a big, fast cornerback, and the rest you can teach technique and stuff. But when you're getting a guard or a tackle from a small school, it makes it hard to kind of judge and how good he can block.
Well, he's big already. He's strong. We know that. I'm pretty sure he has like some fundamentals. We got they need to teach him, but he'll get it done.
So we want to thank everybody for joining us on the GameBros show. Please tune in next Sunday from 6 to 8. We always talk video games, tech, and sports. And please spread the word. Tell your friends and family about our show with Lord Infamous, DJ Fuego, and Prodigy. We want to thank everybody.
Wait, I got to say something. If you guys are collecting this right here, you see this? Look. I got like a bunch of them. I'm collecting. Come trade it with me.
Come trade. Please check us out on Facebook. I got a couple of people that want to trade with you. So please check us out on Facebook, GameBros Show, Twitter, GameBros Show, Instagram, GameBros Show. It's all about the GameBros Show now on SoFlo Radio. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Please, like I said, spread the word. Like we always say on our show, live in your world, play in ours. GameBros. Peace.